Jai Hind friends, I'm Major Gaurav Arya and you are watching the latest news of the day. When the Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi, he took his oath as third time Prime Minister, what people are referring to as Modi 3.0, a lot of heads of state, I think close to 100 heads of state across the world, congratulated him. And there were half a dozen heads of state in attendance. We've already discussed that in detail before. But today, I'm going to talk to you about reactions from Pakistan. Very interesting. Shehbaz Sharif sent a dry tweet and felicitations to Narendra Modi on taking oath as Prime Minister of India. A very bland, very dry tweet. And Prime Minister Modi's reply was equally bland and dry. He said, "Thank you, Shehbaz Sharif, for your good wishes." In fact, Prime Minister Modi, and these are semantics that we could discuss. Shehbaz Sharif, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13-word tweet by Shehbaz Sharif. 13 words. And Prime Minister Modi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Prime Minister Modi used only 8 words to respond to him. End of story. Dry congratulations, a drier thank you. End of story. However, the story with Nawaz Sharif, former 3-time Pakistani Prime Minister, even if he did not complete his term even one time, an elder brother of Shehbaz Sharif, the current Prime Minister, and he is the supremo of the Pakistan Muslim League, Noon, the PMLN, as they say in Pakistan. He is the supremo of that party, the party which is currently in power. And he said, "My warm felicitations to Modi ji on assuming office for the third time. Your party's success in recent elections reflects the confidence of the people in your leadership. Let us replace hate with hope and seize the opportunity to shape the destiny of 2 billion people of South Asia." I will analyze Nawaz Sharif's tweet a little later, but I'd just like to, brief you on Prime Minister Modi's answer. He said, "Appreciate your message, Nawaz Sharif. The people of India have always stood for peace, security and progressive ideas. Advancing the well-being and security of our people shall always remain our priority." Only a few Pakistanis could figure out what Prime Minister Modi had actually said. Only a few of them could have figured out. And the thing is that this is a negative message. Because, Nawaz Sharif says, let us forget the past. All Pakistanis, after betraying you, after stabbing you in the back, the first thing that a Pakistani will say is that let's forget the past. Let's start anew. Let's make a fresh beginning. And they always want fresh beginnings. And then there'll be a terror incident and then they'll say, let's make a fresh beginning. And then they'll kill so many innocent Indians and then say, okay, forget about that. Let's make a fresh beginning. This is standard Pakistani response to everything. They lack responsibility or taking responsibility for their own actions. They never take responsibility. It's always brush it under the carpet. You see, just brush it under the carpet and let's take it forward. So this time Modi ji says, and he says the security, he mentions security. So here Modi ji is saying that advancing the well-being and security of our people shall always remain our priority, which well-being is one thing. It could be financial well-being, it could be, physical well-being, emotional well-being. That is one part of it. But what is security here? In what context did Prime Minister Modi say security? This is a clear hint. It's a clear hint that he was talking about Pakistani terrorism, because this is exactly what Dr. Jaishankar had said a day back.
और पाकिस्तान के साथ ये भी आप जानते हैं कि विषय जो है सालों से वो जो आतंकवाद का विषय जो है, क्रॉस बॉर्डर टेररिज्म, हाउ डू वी find a solution to it, so that cannot be the policy of a good neighbor.
Dr. Jaishankar had said a day back that we have 2 issues to discuss with our neighbors. With China, we want to discuss the border issue, and with Pakistan, our relationship will be based. He never said discuss. You see? But he said that with Pakistan, we'll be looking at through the prism of cross-border terrorism. So very clear. And when Modi ji says security, he means security of the people of India, from Pakistani cross-border terrorism. And I don't know why the Pakistanis want to advance relations with India. I don't know why. Is it because people don't have enough to eat and they feel the trade with India will suddenly make things okay in Pakistan? Because that seems to be common wisdom in Pakistan that if trade with India was there, everything would be all right. And now one needs to remind the Pakistanis that you were the people who stopped trade in the first place. Imran Khan stopped trade with India. We didn't stop trade with you. We gave you most favored nation status. You did not give us most favored nation status. And now when we have taken the backseat, you're complaining and you're playing the victim card. So ladies and gentlemen, this is what exactly has happened. I don't know why the Pakistanis are so hell-bent on saying that we need better relationship with India. And what locus standi does Nawaz Sharif have? Does he hold any office in Pakistan? Is he anybody in Pakistan except for being a former Prime Minister? Is it because his family is in power? You know, Pakistanis have this misconception, and I don't know from where they got it. They have this misconception that everything works on a personal one-to-one basis, because that is how it happens in Pakistan, because there is an absolute, absence of institutions in Pakistan. There aren't any institutions in Pakistan, so to speak. Everything happens on a personality basis, individual basis, one-on-one, your relationship with the other person. That is how it happens. And this is one thing, which the Pakistani fans are also blaming the cricket team, because they are saying that somebody is related to somebody and somebody is beholden to somebody, which is why somebody is here in the cricket team in the first place. And this is, you see, how Pakistan runs. They don't run on institutions. And they somehow believe that because Prime Minister Modi, in his first term as the Prime Minister of India, called Nawaz Sharif to attend the swearing-in ceremony, therefore Nawaz Sharif is very close. That's not true. In his third term, Prime Minister Modi called half a dozen heads of state to attend, right from Mauritius to Maldives to Bangladesh to Sri Lanka, etc., etc. And what does that tell you? Does it mean that all these guys are best friends of Prime Minister Modi? No. They are geopolitical and foreign affairs issues, and this is how they must be taken. And then there is another theory going on in Pakistan that maybe Nawaz Sharif has invested billions upon billions upon billions of dollars in India. And Nawaz Sharif has made such an investment in India that the Indians just can't refuse Nawaz Sharif. And, if he says there should be peace, there will be peace, because nobody wants to put his investment in danger. This is what many Pakistanis, including so-called well-informed and educated Pakistanis, will tell you, that Nawaz Sharif has invested. I don't think Nawaz Sharif has invested anything here, and I don't think Nawaz Sharif is so rich, like you Pakistanis keep on repeating ad nauseum, that he's very rich. He might be rich in the Pakistani context, because you're a poor country and you don't have enough to eat. So you may think that Nawaz Sharif is extremely rich, but he may be extremely rich according to Pakistani standards. According to Indian standards, Nawaz Sharif is barely managing to get by. When investment happens in India, it happens in serious volumes. It doesn't happen like one Nawaz Sharif trying to invest. And I don't think Pakistanis are anyway allowed to invest in India. I'm very sure of this. Somebody could check the rule and write in the comment section, but I don't think anybody for that matter, right? Anybody for that matter from Pakistan can invest in India and put his money in India. No. Why would we allow it? I don't think we are interested in taking dirty money at all. And for the Pakistanis to think that Nawaz Sharif is so wealthy and he has invested in India, so India will be beholden to Nawaz Sharif, this is typical Pakistani fantasy thinking. And I feel sorry for you guys, So it is best that you stay in your side of the world, we stay in our side of the world. And I think you're doing fairly okay without us, and we are doing fairly okay without you. And that should be the end of the relationship between India and Pakistan. This whole nonsense about let's play cricket and let's do sports with Pakistan and let's have people-to-people interaction and let's do trade. All this is nonsense. You've built the China-Pakistan economic corridor. God bless you. Well done. All the best. Trade with China. Trade with Afghanistan. Trade with Iran. Trade with other partners of China. You don't need India. Trust me, Pakistanis, you don't need India, and India absolutely does not need you. Thank you very much for watching this video, ladies and gentlemen. If you like this video, press the like button. I'm going to be back again tomorrow with another fresh video. Till then, Jai Hind.